Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Masha and today we'll do a short warm-up that you can do before your ballet class. It's going to include a general warm-up as well as some specific things like feet, legs, arms, and your back. Let's dive in. Let's first warm up our neck. So we're going to take our head down and we're going to open it to one side and then through the middle, half circle to the other side. And again, swing it over to one side and swing it to the other side. One more time. Opening up the shoulder. And again, to one side and to the other side. Good. Now next time we're going to pause at the side. We're going to take our head into our arm and we're going to flex the opposite hand. You want to feel the energy coming out of the palm and you want to imagine that there's a waterfall falling down from your shoulder. Breathe deeply into the stretch. And we switch sides gently through the middle and over to the other side. Flex the palm, grab the head. And I'm not really pushing a lot, I'm just using the weight of my arm. Feeling the waterfall coming down from your shoulder. Breathing deeply into it. Good. Now we're going to take the head to the front. We're going to interlace our fingers and stretch our neck to the front. And then we're going to take our neck, we're going to flex both arms, and we're not just going to let the head drop and break a little bit into the neck. We're going to go up and open the neck. So it's not really a stretch, it's more of an opening. So here you go, push the arms out, flex the hands, and we open. Don't let the head drop. And bring it back. And one more time, it's a good strengthening exercise as well because it's really easy to just let the head drop. But for ballet, we need this tall neck and opening to the back. Let's go again. Flex the arms and open your neck. And come back. Good. Now let's continue standing. Let's start by taking a big breath in. Reach all the way up and breathe out. One more time. We take a deep breath in. Reach fingertips to the ceiling and breathe out. Down. One more time. Breathe in. And this time we're going to open up the right arm and bend to the side. And same thing on the other side. Opening the skin between your ribs. And one more time. We bend over to the right side. And we go over to the left side. Good. And breathe out. We're going to do the set one more time from the top. Breathe in and out. Breathing in, stretching each time a little bit more out. One more time. And breathing out. And now breathing in, and we're going to do the side stretches. So make sure that your hips are not going out. You want to stay centered and bend over with the upper body. And we go to the other side. So feeling strong, the standing leg. And open. And side. And open. And side. And open. Good. Okay, shake it out. So we're going to find our second position with our legs. You can go a little bit wider for the warm-up. Let's find our thighs and we're going to go up and down, pulsating, activating our thigh muscles. Feeling your hips opening up each time a little bit further down. Good. Now we're going to take one heel up. And down, other heel up and down, up and down, and up and down. One more time, and down, up and down, up and down and up. Good. Okay, we're gonna continue here. I know it's gonna burn a little bit, but it's good for the warm-up. So we're gonna go side to side, and you're gonna imagine your hips are on one line. So leveled hips. You can take your arms in the center if you wish. Good. Okay, we're gonna go into the middle. Turn in your feet and forward stretch. Here we can grab the legs with our arms, releasing your neck. Feel your forward fold. Feeling the legs lengthening. And then we're gonna release our arms and sway our body a little bit to the right and to the left. And we can bend one knee and the other. So bending one knee, arms to one side and gently to the other side. And one side. And the other side. Here you want to feel as if you're a seaweed. Your back is relaxed. Your legs are soft. And your shoulders are also relaxed. Good. Okay, we're going to turn over to one side. And here, if it's a bit too much, you can bend your knees. Otherwise, stay straight. And we're going to go flexing the front foot and then pointing the back leg. Front and back. Before ballet, it's very important to stretch it out as well. So this is an easy forward stretch on one leg. Feeling the calf as well, your hamstring. Good. One more time. Front and back. And then we take it back to the middle. Good, and we're gonna seaweed again to one side and to the other side. Release your neck, release your head. And imagine that the water is pushing you from side to side. Good, now let's go over to the other leg. We're gonna turn our hips this time again, and we're gonna go front and back. Point and flex the feet. Deep breaths. And here, if you can, make sure your hips are also squared. So you don't want to go over to one side or to the other side. Make sure that your hips are parallel to the floor. And big breaths in and out to release the tension. Good. And one last time, we come back to the middle and gently sway one last time, releasing the tension. And we're going to take the sway to come all the way up. Okay, now we're going to open a little bit the shoulders and the arms. So we're going to start with the shoulders, big circles, up and down. Okay, we're gonna take the elbows, opening the elbows out. Now we're gonna take the whole arm, big circles. Trying to open the chest as much as you can. Good. Okay, now let's come a bit down to the floor. And we're gonna do a bit of feet exercises to get them warmed up. I'm gonna show you like this. So we're gonna start by just making flex and point. Very simple. We wanna go always through demi-point. So we're gonna go flex and then through demi-point, point. And flex through demi-point, point. And you'll want to make sure that your back is straight as much as you can. You can use your arms to support you. Stomach is engaged. Shoulders are relaxed. A few more times. Okay, now let's do a few circles. We're gonna flex, circle, together. Flex, circle, together. Calm breath. As you're rotating out, you want to make sure that you're doing it from your hip joints. Yes, and also you might feel that you're getting a bit taller as you're rotating out. Okay, other way as well. Through opening and then closing parallel the feet. Opening to first and parallel. Zack and point. Open and point. And open and point. And open and point. Good. Okay, let's do a few exercises for the back. So we're gonna start laying on the floor just to activate the whole back. So you wanna have your arms above your head and your feet straight down. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift off the floor, arms and legs, and then we're gonna float a little bit, making pulsations. So we float everything up and down and up and down and up. Good, and up. And we don't want to touch the floor. We want to go down, but not touching the floor. And up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down. Good. Now let's activate the back by swimming. So your right arm is going to go up and your left leg is going to go up. Here we go. And we're going to alternate. And left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, and a bit quicker. Zack, 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 zack. Good. Release it. We're gonna do this set one more time. So first we're gonna pulse for 8, and then we're gonna swim for 8. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna go up and pulse up and pulse up and pulse up. And 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Here we go. Swimming 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. Good. Okay, to release the back a little bit, we're gonna push ourselves up, stretching a little bit, and going down to child's pose. Take a deep breath in and out. Now we're gonna do a few things to stretch the back out. I call these the cat crawlers. So we're gonna go through the arms into a back stretch and then back to child's pose. It's a little bit like a wave. So between your elbows, you're gonna bend your arms and your elbows. Try to go as far down to the floor as possible with your chest, and then you're gonna push all the way to the front. Through the floor, coming up and down. One more time. Through the floor, through the front, and up and down. And one more time. Through the floor and front, nose up and down. Good. Now we're gonna reverse it. So we're gonna push our bum and make a backwards wave. So we push the bum to the front and we round our back. Then the head comes last. You push your pelvis to the front, then the head comes up and you release to the floor. And now from here, this might be a bit tricky. So we're gonna use our arms, push and lead our bum to our heels. So we push and pull your bum to your heels. And we're back to child's pose. One more time. Pushing the bum up, all the way to the front. Head comes last. And push. Okay, and last time, pushing your bum, very rounded back. Head comes last. And push. Okay, now we're gonna come one more time into the forward stretching of the back. Now here we're gonna do a few things for the shoulders. You're gonna release your arms, release your shoulders, and then you're gonna push up from the floor to find the shoulder blades. So we're gonna release and push up. Release and push up. Release and push up. Last time, release and push up. Good, let's come back to sitting. One tip that I want to share with you, if you have lower back pain and the stretch might be a little bit too much, what you can do is when you're in the full extension, you're going to try to close up your stomach. So for example, I can be in this back bend and I can really release my hips and then I feel it in my lower back very extremely, or I can close a little bit my stomach, so it's as if I'm closing it together. And then my lower back feels a bit more free. So try that and let me know if that helps. So our next exercise is going to be to stabilize our core. It comes from Pilates. So we're going to go on our all fours and we're going to use our right hand and our left leg. So we're going to extend the right arm, left leg out, float it all the way up. And then we're going to connect the elbow and knee 3 times in, curving the spine, and out, lengthening it out, trying to find a straight line, and in. And the slower and the more continuous you do it, the better the benefits are. To stabilize your core, one more time, in, and out. Good, now lower and seamlessly close everything. Okay, now we're gonna switch sides. Here we go. Lengthen out the left arm and the right foot and seamlessly lift it up. Now you're gonna try to keep your weight equally between your arm and your knee. Connecting your opposite elbow and knee together and floating them off the floor. One more time, in and out, and in and out. Good, and close back to the floor seamlessly. Good. Now a good tip for this exercise is when you start to lift off your arm and your leg, what is very important is the first 3 centimeters. So you really want to imagine that your core is hard as a rock and really stable. And you don't want to shift your whole structure as you're opening up your arm and your leg. Now let's repeat this set another time. So we see if we can get it even more connected to each other. Here we go, right arm, left leg, out. And bending the knee and elbow, in. Keeping some weight in your arm, out. And bending your elbow and knee, in. And one more time, floating it out and floating it in. And now lengthen everything. And let's work on that seamless closing towards the floor. Trying not to change your body. And we float off the other side directly. Left arm, right leg up. And knee to the elbow, in. And float everything out. Strong standing hip, in. But even stronger standing arm, out. And last time, in and out, and seamlessly close. Good. Okay, and the last one for our legs, we're gonna work on the rotation. So we're gonna lie down and put your elbows to the floor. We're gonna open up our standing leg, and then we're gonna flex and turn out the working leg. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 8 big circles. 1, and 2, and 3. And each time, as if you want to get something here. 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. And we're going to do small circles. 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Good. Release it. We're going to do the other side. Now what you want is you want to make sure that your hips are as stable as possible on the floor, and you want to make sure that each time the leg that is circling, that you really cross your middle line. So for example, if I'm like this on the floor, you want to make sure that the leg always crosses a bit more the center line. That way you activate your hip and the inner thigh muscles a little bit more. So now our other leg is going to be opened, and let's do 8 big circles and 8 small circles. Here we go. And 1, and 2, and 3. As if we're picking something up with our heel in the middle. And 5, and 6, 7, and 8. And now small circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Release. Okay, and last little stretch before we come all the way up. We're gonna sit in a little butterfly position, and you're gonna pull your waist to your feet, and we're gonna stretch a little bit over the legs. Breathe deeply in and out, allowing the hips to open. Good, and come up. I hope you enjoyed this little warm-up with me. We worked through the back, a little bit through the core, through the thighs, the inner thighs, and a little bit for the feet. Let me know if you found this video useful in the comments below, and subscribe for more. Catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.